It's nice to be back here. Is anybody here last time I was here in February? I got my finger broken. It was a really great night. I had a really cool time, like, with everybody here, which was the point. Actually, I was just like, it was funny, after the show we were just talking about, like, oh, it was such a weird experience, but the place is so cool. So it was a really great night. It was some really funny events. So yeah, I play imadethismistake. I have for about 8 years now. Usually I play full band electric with like some piano and horns and shit. It's not fun. I get it. But I'm on my way from Florida up to Rhode Island to meet up with some friends, and I'm playing some acoustic shows. So that's why I have this, and there's no other people with me.
Really?
So yeah, that's actually why.
Wow.
So the summer of 2007, I went on tour for 100 days. It was one of the coolest tours of my life. I was with John Perry. And on the first day of tour, I played in Tallahassee, Florida. On the same day, two of my bestest friends, their names are Ben and Casey, were in Lexington, Kentucky to see Propaganda play, which is a very good reason to be in Lexington, Kentucky. Ben and Casey are those friends, you know those people where when you get like a text message from them, or like a phone call, or like you get a little Facebook wall post, and it's just like, hey, how's it going? You immediately get that full, like, full heart feeling of just like, oh, I'm so excited. Like those people that just give you nothing but positive feelings whatsoever. That's what they were for me, And they're seeing Propaganda, and they're having a great time, and they get in the car because they have a 15-hour drive to get to Raleigh to meet up with me and play the next day. So you got a long haul. I imagine them being so excited after seeing Propaganda that they get in the car and immediately put Propaganda on the stereo, which I don't think I've ever been that excited about after a show. I know I have. Converge happens all the time. And it'll come up a lot. I'm going to talk about that band a lot, so don't worry. But yeah, so they're on their way, they get in the car and they're driving. It's 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., they're going faster and faster and faster, listening to more and more awesome music. And on the other side of the road is this guy driving an 18-wheeler, and all I know about him is that he was sleepy. He falls asleep at the wheel, crosses the median, hits their car head on, and they pass away instantly. That kind of silence is exactly what I felt inside. It was just a drop of everything, and just kind of a... I get this phone call the next morning from this guy I don't really like, and he's like, well, you need to sit down. And the first thing he says to me, I'm like, hello, he's like, you need to sit down, which is not a really good way to start a conversation on the phone, I realized. And yeah, so he just tells me, Ben and Casey passed away, so I'm just like, oh shit, I kind of fall down, I dropped the phone. I didn't really know what to do. And my body just started having this shake, this really full, vibrant shake that, like, you ever had that shake where you don't feel it, but it just happens? It's just, your body's doing things that you don't want it to. And I started thinking about what I could do. I was like, the first thing you do when someone passes away is you go for grief. Because you're sad, right? You mourn, and you deal with all that. But I was just thinking about how Ben and Casey, all they ever did was make me happy in life, and make me smile, and make me feel really good about myself, and about them, and about my interactions with people. So in death, I should feel the same way. I should feel happy that they were a part of my life, instead of sad that they're gone. So this song is about celebrating people who pass away, because it's totally worth it. And you should think about them positively. It's called Tear It Off Proper. Walking down the streets of that abandoned town, I was looking for a ghost in a shifty house, but we have a positive state of mind. Stay positive. We are afraid of the dark, but there's no need to worry. If anything happens, we'll be out in a hurry, I promise. Yeah, we'll be okay. Cause when those demons come, I will keep them at bay. And so so we went to the bank and we stole all the cash. Went to the park, sprawled out on the grass and soaked in the sun. You see, there were no rules to keep us in line, so we set up shop, had a good time. The party, well, it will never end. And those broken benches, well, they'll never mend. Ship, well, I will grab that wheel as it but in our dreams you're still alive. So much more epic, like drums and shit. I'll keep it brutal. Walking down the streets of that abandoned town, well, I found that ghost in your old house, and he greeted me. Oh yes, he let me in. And so we talked for a while about distance, time, how space works, what is divine, if any sucked. When I asked about you, he said you should place bets that you can't afford to lose, which is good advice. But I grabbed by the collar and I started to scream. He just smirked, much to my chagrin. He left that fucker vanished without a trace. So I went to your room and sprawled out on the bed. That's when Ben appeared, yet he touched my head and said, "It's okay, move on. Celebrate who I am, no more than a dog." Well, it was just a dream. I woke up sweating, covered in steam, and I don't care. No, you're coming with me. And if that captain goes down with the ship, well, I would grab that wheel as it starts to tip, 'cause I will not lose you too. 'Cause I had a dream you were still alive, telling bad jokes with worse punchlines. No one had a chance to say goodbye, but in our dreams you're still alive. I've listened to a lot of Motorhead lately, so